Did you miss me? I know I've been gone a few days, guys, but trading just hasn't been what it was a few days ago for the long side. So I've kind of taken a little break here and there. Had a couple small red days. Yesterday was a small red day. I'll show it to you in a second. But other than that, I've just been sitting tight and waiting to trade my setups. This is what this little note says. I want you to check it. Well, guys, I got out of the CTRV just in time. As you can see, we hit a high of 1575 and we've hit a new low of 1132. Even got halted on the way down when this, halt right here. We halted right here at 1490 something, hit a high of 1575 and then quickly retraced. I was involved in that area right there, as well as down here. I'll show you my entries and exits in a second. But before we jump into that, I've had a couple small red days, but they were frustrating to me. They were only frustrating because I wasn't trading my plan. I wasn't trading my strategy. I was trading price action only. That's it. I would get FOMO and trade price action, and that was garbage. So I put this on my keyboard. Right there. It says, wait for your setups, no price action, only trades. Why do I say it like that? Well, because sometimes I do trade price action, but it's coupled with my chart pattern. So I need to wait for my setups. When I wait for my setups, I'm either going to be extremely green or very lightly red. Okay? And usually for an extended period of time, not 2 red days in a row, 3 red days in a row, generally speaking, unless, just crap happens. However, today I waited patiently for my setup and I got an absolute awesome trade on CTRV with my best exit being $15 and my best entry being 1301. You do the math. So what happened here today with CTRV is we had news at 8 a.m. and the stock just made a huge move. Let me show you over here the daily. So we have this daily here with the 50-day moving average right here in front of $12 at 1190 something. It's kind of not showing up right on here. There we go, 1192. Actually 1193 is what I have for the 50-day moving average. So I was watching for that open to pull back, hold that, and bounce off of it, which it did, but I didn't take an entry on it. So we had this quick, let me make this a little bigger here. We had this quick pullback all the way down here to 1137. I thought about getting long there, just 100 shares as a starter and adding as we squeezed. And I should have, because we would have taken profit right there at 15 bucks very easily. However, I missed all of that. So I waited for the pullback into VWAP and I started to watch, time and sales, level 2, watch my charts, watch the volume. And what I noticed was as we made this real nice extension and we started to flag right here above VWAP, the volume was very light. As you can see right here, the volume was decreasing as we consolidated sideways. So I put out an order and got filled at 1301 for 100 shares. My plan was to add another 100 shares at the $14 break, which I did. I got filled a little bit high, not too much higher, but I got filled a little bit high. Got filled at 1436. I immediately put out an order to sell my first 100 shares at 1466. I got filled. That was right there. I booked 150 something dollars. Then I held on to my next 100 shares looking for a push to like 16 bucks. We got halted, which sucked, right in front of the high of the day there at 1490 something. And that kind of killed momentum. We resumed. We made a quick little push up here to 1575. I had an order ready to rock and roll. I'll show you right here. I had an order ready to just click sell, and I would have sold at 1590. However, we never made it that high, which sucks. I wanted to sell right there in front of 16 bucks. Why did I want to sell in front of 16 bucks? Well, look at the daily. Once we broke over this area here at 1525, the next logical area was 1636. So I thought it was a safe bet to sell there for 16 bucks. However, we didn't. We reached 1575 and quickly had this nasty retrace. Look at this. That's disgusting. I'm just kind of glad we got a nice piece of this today because lately shorts are in full control. I do have this trade recorded. Let me grab that recording here for you. Okay, so first things first, I think this is yesterday's pre-market trade. Show you that one here. So yeah, I was trying to trade RWX. Now, FOMO got me here. I wanted to buy this at $9, and it 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. rolled in, and we had a quick little pop. I thought people were, we got shorts covering, longs jumping in. I thought we were gonna quickly squeeze over $10, go to 11. So I just jumped in there at $9.50, and I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have at all because it shakes me out. My stop was $9, and I didn't even wait for my stop. Like a few minutes later, I just cut it loose, lost like $40. And it shouldn't have done that because the stock ends up bouncing off of $9 and going up over $11. I don't have that part recorded here because I just shut it off there because I was only able to trade pre-market yesterday. I had some stuff to take care of in the morning. So here I am, 952 cost basis, and we start to get that little higher low there, and I'm thinking we're gonna start moving real nicely, but then we reject that area, so I close it out. A couple minutes later, we hit $9, and then we bounce, and we go to like $12 or something like that in pre-market. It sucked. I wish I had traded my freaking plan, But here's today's trade, which I traded my plan to the T. And man, every time I trade my plan to the T, I tell you, I do really, really well. So I'm already in 100 shares. I'm just gauging where VWAP is at, what's going on. This trade took 15 minutes to develop, so I'm not going, well, a little bit less than 15 minutes. I left the recording going on by mistake. So here we are. The more we held that area like that on low, nice decreased volumes on that consolidation, the more pumped up I got, the happier I got. So I wanted to add over the break of this candle because I knew testing at least this candle would be for sure right in front of $15. This was a 1460 something, I believe. Oh, there we go. I think this is the candle I add in. Yep, there I go. I add. My new cost basis is 1369. So my plan was, which I did. I'll put out an order to sell. Yeah, I'll put out an order to sell 100 now. My plan was to sell 100 there. That was well above. That was like $1.60 something a share. And then my next 100 shares, I was gonna sell for over another $1. So it was going to be almost like $250 a day, $260 a day, maybe a little bit more. Okay, so there we go. Hold on. Let's rewind this. Okay, so there we're in. Whoops, let me hit play. Put out my sell order. Bam, get filled. Now my cost basis will update. There we go. It updates. I don't know why it does that. It's so weird. It showed 1270 cost base. Like I wish I was at 1270 cost base. Would have been up like almost $2 a share. And we get halted there. I get super pumped up that we're getting halted there. But then I noticed we're getting halted right in front of the high of the day, kind of killing momentum. So, it would have been better had this broken high of the day, then gotten halted. Man, we might have squeezed to $17. We're there halted, boom, boom, boom. Just there, halted, stuck for a while. Oh, there we resume. Where is it? All right, so let's get you there in the resumption. So we resume there. Okay, so there we get closed out. That was it. That was the trade. Then we quickly push. Then we get rejected. I didn't like, see when we resume here, let's go. Okay. When we resume here, we make this quick little high and then boom, instant rejection all the way down to 1466. I didn't like that. I don't know, maybe it's just a lack of experience. I didn't like that, so I just sold right there. I could have held on and made an extra $1 a share there. So would have made a $250 day. Oh, but you know, man, I can't be mad. I can't be upset. I was really hoping we'd get a bigger squeeze out of that, but we don't. As you can see, we start to, that mean fail and get halted on the way down. Nasty little candle. And here we are right now. Golly, we got halted once more. Let me show you my orders. So, buy 1301, buy 1436, sell 1466, sell 15 bucks, giving me $213 net on the day. Not bad. Not bad for my first real good trade of the month. And kicking off the month green. Can't be mad about that. Hope you're having a great day. Let me know how you did. Did you trade a piece of this CTRV? What were your entries and exits? Remember to subscribe, smash that like button, and I will catch you on the next one.